Welcome, curious minds, to the deep dive. Today, we're heading into some pretty strange territory, a place where the line between what we know and what we don't gets really, really thin.
Hmm.
We're told some stories. They don't really need proof, just courage to tell them, and you'll find courage is definitely a big part of what we're looking at today.
Absolutely. We're digging into Lights in the Darkness. It's this collection, 15 accounts presented as true from a group called Unidad ALFA UAP.
Right, UAP, unidentified aerial phenomena, for anyone new to that.
Exactly. And this book, it's interesting. It isn't really trying to sell you on one idea. It says it's dedicated to the curious, to people who look up and ask questions, not just feel fear. And, well, maybe to those who already suspect we're not alone.
So our goal today, just to be clear, isn't about handing out answers. We don't have them.
No definitive ones
Yeah,
anyway.
it's more about exploring the questions these stories raise. They're very human stories, often pretty unsettling. The authors call the book a record, a tribute, and a warning, all based, they say, on real testimony.
Yeah, that introduction really sets the tone, doesn't it? This idea of courage over proof. And Unidad, LFA, UAP, they're very clear. These aren't neat solved cases.
Yeah.
They call them open wounds left behind by the inexplicable. You feel the fear, the confusion, sometimes awe, but always this sense of something is happening.
An undeniable truth, they say. It's less about, UFOs in the classic sense and more about the human impact, the raw experience.
Precisely. And these are stories from ordinary people. The book mentions them being told with trembling voices and memories that refuse to fade. That human element is front and center.
It really is. And there's that line, too, from that shadow investigator figure mentioned early on.
Yeah.
Super creepy.
Oh, yeah. What was that again?
They are here. They always have been. And they are not done watching.
Oof. Yeah. That definitely casts a shadow, doesn't it?
It really does. Changes how you think about just looking up. Makes it feel much closer.
Right. So, okay, let's get into some of these accounts. First up, encounters in the air, silent observers, things changing shape, stuff that just doesn't fit our usual understanding of, well, anything that flies.
Okay, chapter 1. This is the sky over Quebradillas in Puerto Rico. Picture this.
Yep.
Moonless night. Super quiet. You're alone in this old house by the sea. And it's 1:43 a.m. They remember the exact time because a phone buzzed for no reason, which is weird in itself.
Huh.
And they see this light hovering over the ocean, just hanging there, like time stopped around it, didn't move. The sea below, totally still.
Wow. And what's really striking there, I think, is the combination. You've got the visual thing, right?
Yeah.
The light, but also these intense physical, psychological effects happening to the person.
Totally. It wasn't just seeing something. The air got heavy. They tasted metallic coffee. And that feeling, hair on my body stood up like I'd been kissed by invisible electricity.